So dear students, we see that the simple present tense of this picture will be Simi rides a bicycle. According to the picture, boy watched television, simple past. Simple future, Radha will sleep. You can give any other name for this. Okay. Simple present, Seema eats. Alright. Simple past, children played Holi. According to the picture. Simple future, students will celebrate Independence Day or maybe Republic Day, because we can see flags are here. So students will celebrate Independence Day. Simple future. Now let us learn simple present, simple past and simple future. What are the conditions? Let us come to know. Come to this table, this red table. For simple present tense, first person, I play badminton. We play badminton. Second person, you play badminton. Third person, he or she or they play badminton. Alright? So, for first person we use I and we. For second person we use you. And for third person, he, she or they. Alright? Now, you see in past tense, I played badminton, we played badminton. Alright? We are just adding ed. Ed with the verb play. Alright? Now for the second person, just changes to you. You played badminton. And for the third person, he, she or they played badminton. Clear? Now for simple future tense, I shall play badminton, we shall play badminton. Alright? We use I and we, same first person, and we add shall with the verb. With I and we add shall, not will. Alright? For the second person, we use will again. You will play badminton. Alright? For third person, he, she, they. He, she, they will play badminton. Alright? So it's very clear. Now children, what is first person? First person is when we are talking about ourselves or ourselves. It can be singular, it can be plural. Alright? I or we. Second person, when you are talking to someone. Like you are talking to a person in front of you. So there we use you. What is third person? Third person when two people are talking about someone else. Like he, she, Radha, Mohan, Geeta, my teacher, my principal, anyone. Okay, two people are talking about the third person, third man or woman. Then it becomes the third person. Clear? So for third person we use he, she, they. Alright? This is the simple forms of tenses. Past, present and future. Now, what are the conditions of using simple tenses? Generally, simple present tense. Simple present is used to express general or universal truth. Like what is true throughout the world? Universal means throughout the universe. What is true throughout the universe? Sun rises in the east, everyone knows. The earth goes round the sun. Alright? So for that we use ES. ES or S. Next condition is to describe something that is almost permanent or has been happening for some time and is still continuing. For example, like a statement, assertive sentence. Alright, my grandparents live in Kerala. Mrs. Bose is a dancer. Like any student of your class, like Shivani or Shivani is the topper of our class. Alright. So this is not certain that the work has finished. It is still continuing, and it's a statement sentence. The third condition is to talk about routine activities. For example, a dog barks. The morning prayer begins 8 a.m. My English class begins 7:30 a.m. online. Or our maths class starts at 10:30 a.m. today. Alright? For general routine activity. Like Radha loves to play with dolls. Now the fourth condition is to express future events that are part of a fixed timetable or program. For example, father leaves for London tomorrow. The cricket match starts at 6 p.m. means we are talking about future. You see, we are talking about future, but this will be counted in simple present. Father leaves for any program or any schedule which is based, for that we use this. Alright. Now the fourth condition is, in exclamatory sentences we use that begins with here or there to express what is actually taking place in the present. For example, here comes the clown, there she goes. Alright. So I hope you understood simple present tense. Now we move on to simple past tense. Just like simple present tense, simple past tense is the tense to show the past action. There are two rules to condition where it is used. First one, to express an action that has already been completed in the past. Means काम जो है वो हो चुका है. The action has completed. I received the parcel last week. It snowed yesterday. We finished our chapter 1 yesterday. Alright. To express past habits, Rishi meditated for 2 hours every day. As a child, Sayani attended yoga classes. I danced in the last year annual function. Alright. So this kind of habitual action in past and completed action in past, we use ed with the verb to complete the sentence. Now simple future tense. We move on to simple future tense. Simple future tense means the simple tense which will take place, which has not taken place, and which is not taking place, which will take place. Okay. The first rule is to express an action that will take place in future. For example, Pratap will take a shower in an hour. It will be Eid in a week. I will complete my geography homework today. Okay, simple tenses. To state what will happen or will be done as a matter of habit, of course. Again, in future habitual actions. Okay, this bus will go to the railway station. At high tide, the water will reach that age. Now, besides using shall and will, we can also use be going to, is, am, are going to plus main verb. Like, for example, I am going to visit Pune next month. Look at the overcast sky. It is going to rain. Means we not only use shall and will, we also use I'm going to. Our class teacher is going to conduct meditation on Thursday. Alright. So for this in this way also simple future tense takes place. Alright. So I hope you all have understood, and I will ask you to solve 1 to 5 in homework. Okay, this is your homework. Remaining, let us solve together. Alright. Take out your book. Be ready. I hope books are nearby you. Be ready. Let us continue. The gardener dashed a tomato plant in the garden. You have to use simple past of verb from grow. One I am doing for you as example. The remaining all you have to do this and this. This I will clear today, and this I will ask you next class. All right. The gardener, you have to fill it with simple past. The gardener grew. With grow we don't add ed. Yes, the past form of grow is grew. The gardener grew a tomato plant in the garden. All right.